Hey everybody, just streaming some more Fight Night round 4. Leveling up my guy in legacy mode. And seeing how we go. I'm not even sure how old my guy is right now. Let's see. Okay, we've January 24th. Yep, that's the one. Alright, just had to turn the music down a little bit. Alright. Club Fighter. Where am I? Age 22, so I still got lots of time. Rank 23. Oh, we got a fight coming up. Alright. See how long this is. Whoa, I haven't seen this before. Simmons had to drop out of the fight at the last minute. Number 18 ranked Jermaine Taylor has volunteered to step in. He was... Oh, great. I don't even know... Like, I picked a specific fighter for a specific reason. And now they're sticking me with some other dude? Alright.
Good evening, everybody. Joe Tessitore alongside Teddy Atlas, and welcome.
Okay.
Well, they're underway. Scheduled for 10 rounds tonight between these two. Well, one fighter here, as we've seen time and time again, it just doesn't have the physicality. He doesn't have the overall strength against his opponent. But what does he have?
Well, he has the greatest muscle that the human body has, the brain muscle. Use it. Be smart. Give angles. Get out. Keep your opponent off balance. If he's bigger and stronger, he needs a certain kind of set position to use that. Do not give that to him.
Good block by Jermaine.
Man, my stamina.
Needs to improve that accuracy. Missed with the headshot.
Damn it!
Oh, that's
No.
hurt on the receiving end of a big and accurate hook that wasted no time.
Got screwed over by getting stuck with this guy.
Banks and swelling will have to be dealt with immediately.
No!
Cow! Banks is almost out of it there. He was stunned. Able to dismiss his opponent's shot and then comes back with an uppercut. So right from the start in this fight, he's
Hey, he's
committed to the
getting
body
me,
shots.
Well,
but
that's the time to go there right at the beginning because body work pays off for you later in the fight. No sense in wasting time. Get right to
nope.
it.
Good. Good.
Just 10 seconds to go in this round.
Okay.
Banks is coming
We're doing
off
okay.
the ground where clearly the swelling
That's
was starting
tense,
to
man.
affect him. And now, hey, this
It's doing more
critical time
damage.
in
He got me
between
stunned.
rounds where they need to try to control
These are not good
things.
things.
Yeah, right now you have to be calm. That's where it starts. Be calm. Don't panic if you're in the corner, man.
Nope.
Because if you panic, the fighter panics. Take the ice, either ice bed or
I don't know why sometimes it feels like it's really hard to throw rights.
On the place where it was injured. And you just keep that there nice and steady. But you don't start pushing into it. You start seeing these guys, they push into it, then they move it away from the eye. They think they're doing something good, but they're doing more damage.
So you're loading up your bullshit.
Both these guys obviously
No,
hopeful
fuck
that
off.
their cut men will be up to the task tonight. What does it take to be a great cut man?
And you know, that's a great question. First of all, you better have the right coagulants,
Nope,
the
no,
right
no, no.
chemicals, the right medications in that corner. Avatine, adrenaline, and you have to have Vaseline where you can put it on it. But the most important thing, you have to be calm. You can't panic, and you have to put pressure on that cut, just the right
There we
amount
go.
of pressure.
Nope,
And then you
no, no,
put those medicines in it, and then you better have a fighter that can give you a round or two. He can move around and not get caught.
no. Jeez.
Just ate a big uppercut. He's in bad shape. Minutes ago in what has been a memorable round.
Come on, get
Great
off
stuff
me.
from these two.
Trying to hit me or something? Oh, fuck. I was trying to right, and then it wouldn't go.
That is a big right hand after eating one himself.
Nope, nope, no. Back up, back up, back up.
As we come to the end
We survived.
of the round.
Okay.
Joe and Teddy with you ringside. Teddy, that's one of those rounds where I wonder
60
what were the
points.
judges
Holy
looking for, because
crap.
it's tough to kind of draw a line between those
My
two
health
fighters.
is going,
very
my
close,
stamina
but
is
one of
going.
those rounds where you could steal it. You did a little bit
don't
more
know.
in those
I was
last
stealed.
30, 20 seconds. Maybe that's the impression the judges are left with.
Able to dismiss his opponent's shot and then comes back with an uppercut.
Man. Damn it. Damn it! Come on!
His legs look shaky. He was hurt. Good block by Jermaine.
Nope.
Not a hurt. A big, big body shot. What a nice counter that was.
Okay. Ooh. Damn it.
Reaching the halfway mark of this round.
I gotta hope these pay off. These body shots. Nah!
There's the headshot, but he parries it away. Good-looking right hand after he got hit.
Oh man.
Banks is going to really regret when he hears the scorecards read, because he lost that last round just based
Oh,
on
man.
defensive laziness.
Well, you can always make
Defensive
comparisons,
laziness? What the
analysis.
heck?
You watch a basketball game, you say, you know what?
Accusing
This
me
team,
of such
Joe, is
things.
losing because they're not rebounding.
And
They're
these
not
controllers
boxing
are
out
not good for the
underneath
hands.
boards. Well,
They don't
guess
feel
what?
good.
They weren't taught how to do that. You have to know how to do that. He's not going to start showing you defense if he doesn't know how. He does not know how. He has not been taught.
Banks' cheek is ripped open right there. You can see the
Ripped
cut.
open?
Takes one, but gives one. Good work by Big Train.
Come on, let's just get this. Fuck.
Banks is now feeling the effects, Teddy, of having his opponent punch right through that guard.
Well, he should. Joe, it's kind of like standing out in a rainstorm with an umbrella, and all of a sudden the wind's coming, and the rain's coming from the side, and you're standing there under the umbrella and saying, why am I getting wet? Well, you're standing there covering up. The punches are coming from the side. They're coming from all angles. You're going to get wet.
You're not always protected.
Come on.
Needs to improve that accuracy. Missed with the headshot.
Nope. Back off.
Able to cover up along the belt line. Blocks that one. Halfway through what is one of the best rounds you'll ever see. Just great action.
No, it's unbelievable. I mean, if you love roller coasters, you go to an amusement park. If you want to see left hooks, right hands, every direction, great chins, great endurance, great heart, you come to this fight. You stay right here.
No, he was he was getting ready to be stunned. I parried it. Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Whoa, get back up.
He went down from a big shot. Now he's got to have some big guts to move along.
You're going to find out.
Oh,
Damn it.
boy, what a break he just caught. The bell rings at the end of the round.
Gotta get lucky with a
And if
knockout,
you're in the corner,
and
what do you
that's
do?
about
Well,
it.
you just finished painting a house, you know, and you want to paint a little more, but the paint is still wet. You gotta wait for it to dry a little bit. You gotta wait for your guy to wake up. You gotta wait for the cobwebs to go away before you can do more painting.
Holy cow! Banks is stunned and staggered. Jermaine Taylor's doing really well on the outside, utilizing his jab.
Damn it.
It is unbelievable how this fight is being fought. Both guys unwilling to stop. One guy goes at it, the other guy meets him punch for punch.
Well, you've heard it before. You've heard the term
Damn it.
used
Come on, back up,
one
back
day
up,
at a
back
time to deal with something very difficult. Well, this is one round at a time. That is the only way these fighters, these warriors, could deal with this kind of pace.
Yeah,
You
no,
can
no,
just
back
tell
up.
that he's lacking that jab there. He just hasn't committed to throwing it at all.
I mean,
Yeah,
that's
shit,
the
shit,
most
shit.
basic thing in the world is to use that jab. That jab does so many things for you. Keeps the guy defensive, and obviously it sets up your offense.
Nope. Damn, I got nothing behind any of my punches.
60 seconds to go in what has been a toe-to-toe war. Oh, what a great round. Both men digging in with uppercuts. Jermaine Taylor's ability to properly throw and land his combinations has been stunning. Kenny, why is he so successful?
Because you just said it, he's putting them together. You know, one or two wouldn't land, but he's handcuffing the guy. And the first two punches, they set up the third and fourth.
Get out of here. Oof. Upstairs, upstairs, downstairs, sure. So damaged. I'm gonna complain to the boxing commission. This is not the guy that I wanted to fight.
And we are underway for what is the second half of this fight. Who knows what we're in store for?
Nope. Damn it.
Banks' cut, man, is going to need to be all over this side. The swelling seems to be getting worse.
Well, it's kind of like being a gardener. You have to start getting in there before the weeds come up. You can't wait until the weeds are all over the place and then pull them up. You're going to destroy those beautiful rose bushes. Well, it's the same
So
thing
just
here.
concentrate
You
on
gotta
one
get to
rib.
this eye before the swelling's there. You got to put that end swell, that cold piece of metal, onto that place early on.
Come on, no stamina.
Teddy, this is one of those moments where you just wish
Nope.
you could
Shit.
pick up the phone and call up the world and say, tune in. Everybody should be watching this, right?
I have a cell phone. I might do that right now.
Start dialing.
Damn it, damn it, damn it, damn it.
A minute to go in what has been 2 minutes of sensation. action. Neither man coming off stride.
Damn.
Wow, is he defensively sound?
Talking to me?
Banks' eye is nearly swollen shut here, Teddy. This thing gets much worse. He's not going to be able to defend himself properly.
No, it is up to his opponent in his opponent's corner to throw the punches that can take advantage of that.
Oh, I actually had a better round.
We could see a stoppage here.
No, we're not having a stoppage.
Just focus on the
Here we go. Action to start the 7th round. Banks is hoping to try to carry some of that momentum from the last round into this round. Now he's down on your scorecard, but he turned the corner a bit in that last stanza.
Well, you hear him talking about, you know, baby steps. You know, you got to crawl before you can walk. Well, right now he's taking those little baby steps. He got one round under his belt, a good round, steady the ship a little bit. Now go get another round.
Oh, crap.
Banks is coming up with the answers, avoiding that punch. Banks treating the word slip like it truly is a 4-letter word.
Yeah, he is. He's slipping all right. He's slipping over the other guy's left hook. He needs to start actually slipping by moving his head side to side.
Oh, almost got me with that one. Too tired to throw anything. No, I missed everything.
Able to dismiss his opponent's shot and then comes back with an uppercut. What a chin. Can you believe the shots this guy's absorbing?
And more importantly, can his opponent believe it? You know what? You want to hit a guy, so you figure that that's a good thing, that's an encouraging thing. This is a case where his opponent might get discouraged just by seeing his guy take those kind of shots.
Targeting each other, the exchange was something special.
Come on, come on, come on, come on. Man,
Banks is
actually
making
making a
up some
comeback.
ground now. I mean, what we just saw
Let's
out
go.
of that last round, I think it closed the gap. He's losing on the scorecards, but I think he closed the gap a bit.
Yeah, it's a good start for him. You know, one thing is you know that he
He did knock him out.
understands. A lot of times the fight ends,
Or at least
and the guy
down.
puts his hands
That would
up and
help.
you say, what is he putting his hands up for? And he thinks he won the fight because he wasn't being honest with himself. He's being honest with himself. He knows where he's at.
No. Those hurt.
Jermaine Taylor's movement's really helping him out, avoiding that punch. Wow, look at that.
No, damn it.
Oh, that's gotta hurt. Can he get up?
Damn. I can never get up from the second one either. I know I was screwed as soon as they changed my opponent. I then picked a guy I was gonna beat.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
I can never get the second one. This is so bullshit. Why is the second one so broken?
This fight is now over. Bad Intentions has got the win by way of knockout. He put his man down, and the 10 count was administered. Jermaine Taylor's your winner by knockout.
I feel like I just read a book. You know, I know a little bit more about this guy now.
Well, that was
For
annoying.
Teddy Atlas, I'm Joe Tessitore. Always enjoy you tuning in. We'll see you next time at the fights.
Haymaker. What was I missing out? Alright, uppercut. Man, I did a lot of uppercuts. Most of those were to the body, though. I was trying to wear him out. Not a good idea. Alright. Damn, that sucked. Let's try and find a fighter. There's a couple of training sessions. Alright. Somebody without a lot of knockouts. This guy. ESPN. Let's go to the pay-per-view. I'm thinking that the pay-per-views get me more popularity, but I'm not sure. Not even really sure why I should care about the popularity in this game. Doesn't really get you much, I don't think. Okay, what do we need? We need some head toughness, body toughness. Yep, that's good. Speed. Want some hand speed. This feels so slow. And speed. Oh. And speed, head movement. Yeah, those are good things. Go fight this guy.
We welcome you to our World Championship. Well, they've been waiting for this moment, and now they get it. Round one underway. I think most people would probably figure if we were to make a checklist of the advantages and disadvantages you want in a fighter, superior hand speed would definitely be a big advantage. But you've trained many a guy who's been up against the guy with better hand speed. What have you told them?
Well, I've told them that that's only one dimension. That's only one thing. Turn that against them. Make it a kind of place where they can't use it.
Back and forth exchange.
Man, he's leaving his chin there.
Nice block by Big Train.
Ah, damn it, damn it.
Banks is stunned and he is hurt. Able to dismiss his opponent's shot and then comes back with an uppercut. So right from the start in this fight, he's committed to the body shots.
Yep,
well, that's
he is.
the time to go there right at the beginning because body work pays off for you later in the fight. No sense in wasting time. Get right to it.
Telling him my plan.
Halfway through this round, able to dismiss his opponent's shot and then comes back with an uppercut.
Man.
One to give one, he comes back with a right hand. How about a return to sender with the left hand?
Damn.
Good job protecting himself.
Nope, fuck off with this shit. Man, everybody just counter punches me like crazy. I fucking hate it.
He's gonna try to survive it. He gets up after that punch put him down on the canvas.
Now he needs to get on that bicycle and stay away from this guy.
All right? That'll shift.
Nah, fuck off.
taking one. Gotta love the work by Big Train.
Nope, nope, nope.
Comes right back with some offense of his own.
Damn,
You get a
keep
guy
trying
into
for
the
these
gym, you put him on
combos
the
and
double end bag for the
kills
first
my
time, you can
stamina.
have some fun with that, right?
Well, you can get frustrated with it
That's
too,
what I'm talking
Joe.
about.
Absolutely, because it's coming at you. You get a little discombobulated. You know, you can miss. You can get frustrated. You got to start off nice and slow.
Nope,
just with
fuck
a
off.
basic punch, a jab, and then once you start getting the timing, you can increase a little bit. But the most important thing for the double end ball, the crazy bag, that some people call it, is after you throw
Just
the
keep
punch,
slapping
you move
everything.
your head. And then after you get practice at moving after your last punch, then you remember the other ways you can move. You can use your legs, you can punch, you can step out a little bit.
Very nice defensive guard there. Blocks that punch. Just 10 seconds to go here in the second round. Nothing there on the punch by
Damn it.
Rahman.
I hate these guys that just slip everything.
Okay. Want some more games? Want to
And round number 3 is underway. Able to dismiss his opponent's shot and then comes back with an uppercut.
Come on. Was that not a parry?
And now we got a fight. He fires back a right hand of his own.
Come on, I keep slipping his shit. Give me those.
Oh, and he's got something
Stunned.
for him himself, and it's a left hand. Coming
Nope.
to the halfway point of this third round. Oh!
You kidding me?
Banks is stunned and staggers. Comes right back at him with a left hand.
Come on. No.
Able to dismiss his opponent's shot and then comes back with an uppercut.
Nope.
10 seconds to go in this third round. Not able to connect with the uppercut.
Damn. It's tense. Don't like it. Help. So our health is the same. I'm losing more stamina than him though.
Another round, and if it keeps up with the rest of them, it'll be closely contested and hard to score. He just missed that shot up top. Great pace to this fight, Teddy. These guys are not coming out of fifth gear. Nobody's slowing down.
Now they're fighting a 6th, 7th, and 8th gear.
Rahman's coming up with the answers, avoiding that punch.
Damn it.
This is great stuff. I mean, great stuff. Bringing it every which way
Damn.
they are.
Damn.
So you remember the time you were on a vacation, you saw that perfect sunset?
Oh, yeah.
It was just beautiful. This is beautiful.
Let's see some more head movement. Let's see some more head movement. Get out of the way.
Solid right hands headline that exchange.
Oh, damn it.
Nice strike after catching one by Big Train. There it is.
Fuck, I'm trying to...
His legs look shaky. He was hurt. Dismisses his opponent's headshot. Thought he had his target, but way off to the side with the uppercut.
Fuck the uppercut. Not trying to hit an
Accuracy
uppercut.
issue there. Didn't land that straight right
That was
hand. Gets rid of that effort. I don't know, Teddy. It just feels like one of those nights, one of those fights where somebody's getting hurt.
He's being
where
damaged.
This is not going to the judges' scorecards.
I feel like I'm in Coney Island watching one of those hot dog eating contests where somebody's going to try to eat 50 of them, 60 of them. In other words, he's not worried how he's going to feel at the end of the night.
Rahman's learning a lesson here that you don't want to learn, and that is no head movement means you're going to take shots.
Ah,
to the
damn
head.
it.
Well, Coach Amato used to tell me, if you don't move your head, guess what? The other guy will move it for you. Right now, the other guy is moving his head for him.
Painfully so.
Damn it, damn it, damn it, damn it, damn it. I saw that coming. Good, not stop.
Banks is doing a great job on the inside, keeping busy landing shots. Banks has got a real acquired skill here, and that is the ability to pick your shots and land them.
So you hear the saying when people say, do you know what time it is? You have to know what time it is. He knows what time it is. He knows when to throw
Damn,
a
I
certain
punched
punch.
myself out.
We just have not seen the big shots from this guy. He is not throwing the power punches, Teddy. What would you say to him?
Well, first of all, I would say to him, what do you think, that he's going to make a deal with you? If you don't hit him hard, he won't hit you hard? No, no, it doesn't work like that, my friend. He's going to get confidence now. He's going to take advantage of this.
No, fuck off. Come on. It's got to be doing
Banks is
something,
doing
right?
it just the way he wants to do it, and that last
Damage?
round
Something?
kind of sums up the whole fight. In complete control. He's up on the scorecards.
Okay, I'm winning on the
Another
scorecard
victory.
at
And
least.
he's up on my scorecard. Now he just has to be careful that he doesn't get careless, he doesn't get reckless.
Halfway through the scheduled rounds here, Rahman's defense did a good job there, able to avoid that punch. Well-placed counter punch by Rahman. Oh boy, look at this. Right from the get-go, they go after one another.
They remind me of my 15-year-old son going to the dinner table.
See, he's got his guard up really well that time, and it protects his head.
Damn.
Rahman's got those earmuffs on, and he's got his...
No, 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 no,
He's
no.
gonna take some
Saw it
guts to get
coming.
up from this. Once again, he goes down.
Fuck. I just can't get the second one.
Two,
They don't do a very good job of explaining what this does.
5, 6, 7, 8.
Holy shit, I actually got the second one for once.
He went down from a big shot, Now he's got to have some big guts to move along.
You're going to find out exactly what he's made of.
Banks' movement helped out there. He avoided that punch. Good clean shot, returning fire. Well done by Big Train. Rockman's just not landing any body punches in this fight. Oh, and
Fuck.
there you go. Banks is stunned and he is hurt. Unable to score with the uppercut that time.
I got him a
Making
few
predictions
times.
in boxing is often a dangerous task, but I'll make one right here that seems pretty obvious to me as we come to the
44.
end of that
Damn it.
round here. This fight is going to be a brutal display as long as it lasts.
It's kind of like going and watching that home run contest. Nobody's trying to hit singles or doubles. You know they're all going for the fences.
Okay.
He gets to him with an uppercut. Oh, man, he's in rough shape after absorbing that blow.
Get off me.
Good block by Big Train.
Come on, let's focus on that side of his face. Maybe we can get his eye or something. Isn't he even be worried about
Comes
blocking?
right back with some offense of his own. A minute to go in what has been 2 minutes of sensational action. Neither man coming off stride.
Come on, get stamina out.
Dismisses his opponent's headshot. Good block by Rockman.
Oh, damn it. I hate that. All right.
Banks has got to be in control of things after that round. This is a good fight, very good fight. I give his opponent credit, but I do believe he's ahead on the scorecards.
Yeah, but you want
Me
to
too.
keep that carrot out in front of him. Keep him running after something, you know?
And keep
The
going
worst
after
thing
that
is
head.
all of a sudden he thinks he's got the carrot, and he's sitting there, he's chomping away at it, and guess what? The tortoise goes right past him. Or in this case, his opponent gets his hand risen.
And a well-placed counter by Rockman. Rockman's dealing with the aftermath of being rocked, but yet he hasn't changed anything. He's still sticking with that style.
Well, that means panic has not set in. That's a good thing, Joe. He still believes he can get this
Just
thing
keeps
done
coming in with his
the way he
hands
came
down.
here to
Man.
get it done.
Can't get him.
Return to sender. He gives him back one of his own. Wow, just sit back and enjoy this one. You can tell both guys are so determined to give everything they have here tonight.
So it's like the first time you heard Ray Charles sing God Bless America. You knew it was special. You knew you hadn't heard it before.
Yeah.
I haven't seen anything like this before.
You say that every time. You have so. Damn, come on. Shouldn't take me so long to recover from those.
Very nice job landing that counter punch, getting away from one that was coming at him. He has taken a lot of punishment here.
Well, the special fighters find a way, even when it's desperate like this, to survive. He's got to find that way right now.
Okay.
Well, as that round comes to an end, it gives us a moment
40%.
to kind of reflect on this
Alright.
overall fight. Teddy, my thoughts are pretty clear cut. This is the kind of fight that just takes on a personality of its own. This is an all-out war.
Yeah, this is kind of like watching a guy who's not on a budget. You know, he's spending with both hands. You know, when he goes home, he's going to have no money in his pockets. And when this fight is over, these guys are going to have nothing left in the gas tank, and it's probably not going to a decision.
Oh, damn it, can't hit that. Trying. Nah, come on, I can't hit him at all. And I don't want to hit these uppercuts either. Just
He missed with that headshot. Good block there by Rahman. A minute ago in what has been a memorable round. Great stuff from these two. Not hitting his mark there going upstairs. Rahman's just not able to land many punches
okay
to
with
the
this
body
going
here.
to
He's
decision.
fighting a faster fighter. You would think he would make that commitment.
Yeah, you know, he should have talked to a plumber, because a plumber would have told him, you know, you wanna put a leak in somebody's basement. Well, you know what you do? You go and you open up some pipes downstairs, and then all of a sudden there's gonna be a lot of flooding. Then the upstairs ain't too good anymore. Well, the upstairs won't be too good for this fast guy.
Get away
There's
from me.
some leaking in the basement, but you gotta break those pipes. You
Okay.
gotta do some punching downstairs.
Did I win?
Banks is in
Oh,
control
so
here. You can just
I can
look
make
at
it.
this
I'm
fight
just
for
trying to
10
get to
seconds and
the
you've seen everything you need to see,
to the
because
end,
there
I
hasn't
think.
been a moment where it hasn't been his
win on
fight.
points.
Yeah, you know, you talk about those sins. A lot of times people say there's 7 virtues, there's 7 sins out there. One of the sins that you hear about is greed. That's the only thing that can beat him right now, is if he gets greedy.
Stop throwing uppercuts. Using way too much stamina.
What a fight. What a great, non-stop action fight this has been.
He knows he's got to get a knockout. Damn it, 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 damn it. He really slips my shit.
Use your feet.
Get away from me.
It's been 2 minutes of non-stop action. Now the final minute has arrived. Nice block by Rahman.
In and out, in and out, in and out. Let's move.
That's gotta be it, right?
And we send it up to
Yep,
the ring at
good.
the end of this fight to hear what the judges had to say.
Yay. Can't knock them all out, I guess.
Banks is your winner by unanimous decision. All 3 judges giving it to him.
I didn't agree with the judges completely, but they got the right guy winning.
Holy, almost
For
every
Teddy
round.
Atlas,
Nice.
I'm Joe Tessitore. That does it ringside. We'll see you soon.
What do we got here? Less uppercuts. That's a big thing. I think that's really screwing up my stamina a lot. But it's hard with this controller. Just the way you hold it, it's kind of automatically down. Went from to rank 22. That's nice. Scheduled defeat. Okay. Alright. Did I fight him? Go for this guy. Try Friday night fight. See if that makes any difference in anything. Probably the arena. Did I get anything? See. Nope. Sucks for me. Some retirements, good. Did that. Ah, I'm rank 18. Cool. Alright, what do I need here? Let's go for some more head movement and speed. And power. Can't have a left hand that does nothing. Keep the trainer happy. Trainer should be keeping me happy.
Good evening, I'm Joe Tessitore alongside
There
Teddy Atlas. And opening round scheduled for 10. If you made a checklist of advantages and disadvantage, obviously you'd want the advantage of hand speed. But you've trained many a guy who's been on the other side, where his opponents had the better hand speed. What have you told him?
Well, I tell him make it a muddy track. You know, Secretariat must be the fastest horse in the world, but on a muddy track, things change a little bit. Step out of range. Don't allow the kind of landscape, the kind of track that will suit speed.
They trade shots. He comes back with a right hand.
Oh, where'd my stamina go? So.
He gives as well as he takes. You saw it on that exchange. What a great job. He gave one right back in return. Nice work by Big Train.
Jeez. No, no. I was backing up.
He scored well after being hit himself.
Keep your head moving.
Final 10 seconds.
Damn it, that frickin' haymaker, dude.
Banks' defensive flaws in that last round were very, very costly. He's not doing a good enough job of simply protecting himself.
No, I'm not sure that he knows how.
You can see he's trying to score up top, but off the mark there. Able to get away from that headshot with the block. Well, a painter has his paintbrush, and I suppose a boxing trainer has his mitts. They are the tools of his trade. How does he use them?
Well, unfortunately, today, you have a lot of guys out there that have mitts on, but they know nothing about using them. You have a lot of guys that throw towels over their shoulders in the gym, but they're not teachers. They're not real trainers. You don't have the guys you had in the old days. If a guy knows how to use them, first of all, he keeps them in tight. Doesn't keep them spread out. Where do you ever see a fighter where you're going to be hitting a guy where it's spread way out? So you want to keep it in the parameters that are real. Keep those mitts in close and keep them at the same sort of stages or the same kind of height where the punches should be going. And also you want to throw back at a guy. Yeah, you catch those punches a little bit, but then after he finishes, use your mitts for defensive purposes and punch back at him. Make sure he's moving his head and taking care of defense or respecting defense.
Well, he took one right there, but then he targeted one right back.
Man.
Oh,
No, you gotta be kidding me.
is almost out of it there.
Kicking
He
his
was
ass.
stunned.
Are
He
you
goes
kidding
down.
me?
Oh, he may be close here. Can he
Oh,
survive the
this
round?
game.
1, 2.
He went down from a big shot. Now he's got to have some big guts to move along.
You're going to find out exactly
Bullshit.
what he's made of.
You're not going to win that way. Keep moving around the ring.
Fuck you.
Well-placed counter punch by Big Train. Banks is coming out here after being knocked down in the last round. Teddy, what are some of the things you look for that will tell you he's on steady ground, that he looks fine?
Well, the first thing I look for is the base, the foundation. I mean, you look at a house, you want to see and you want to make sure that that basement is solid. There's cinder blocks there. You know, you don't want to see that upper floor waving a little.
It's
when
gotta
there's
be
wind.
hurting
You
him,
look at
right?
his legs. You want to make sure that they're steady, they're firm.
Some fine fundamentals, good counter punch.
Nice mousetrap there. He let him in beautifully. He didn't use
He's
cheese.
gotta hurt.
He used distance.
What a chin. Can you
Uppercuts.
believe the shots this guy's absorbing?
And more importantly, can his opponent
Fuck
believe
off.
it? You know what? You want to hit a guy, so you figure that that's a good thing, that's an encouraging thing. This is a case where his opponent might get discouraged just by seeing his guy take those kind of shots.
hit right there, but he also gave one. Solid effort by Big Train. Gets rid of that effort.
Damn it, come on.
Relax. Take
I do all that work and he just hits me with a
Here we
freaking
go
e-maker.
with the fourth round. Banks is coming off a very determined 3 moments. That was quite impressive. In fact, I think he's got a chance to get right back in this fight, Teddy.
Well, Joe, I tell you what, I'll go one step better. He's right back in this fight. All he has to do is keep that attitude and keep that same kind of rhythm he had the last round.
A headshot blocked. Really wanted that uppercut, but just couldn't get it. You get the sense that they know no other way how to fight. They are going at it, back and forth, toe-to-toe, punch for punch.
beat him to the punch.
Come on.
Simmons proving to be elusive. This is great stuff. I mean, great stuff. Bringing it every which way. Oh, and
This
there you go.
bullshit.
Banks is in a bad spot right now. He's been stunned. Simmons doing a good job tonight on the outside. He's able to score from the outside, keeping a safe distance away from his opponent. A stinging counterpunch after some fine defense by Simmons. Boy, he's really working well on the outside, isn't he?
Yeah, he's doing a great job of disciplining himself. You know, we talk about power, we talk about speed, we talk about all those virtues, but just controlling himself and making sure he controls the distance, a distance that's got him winning the fight.
Fuck. Can't get him.
A little something for his opponent after getting tagged. Last 10 seconds. Blocks away that headshot.
I gotta be
Not putting forth the
doing
defense you need to have at this
something,
level of the
right?
game.
No, but you gotta come here with it, Joe.
He's
You
not
know,
even
it's easy for
blocking
you
those
and me to
body
sit back and
shots.
say,
The guy.
hey, you gotta block punches, you gotta move your head, you gotta evade punches, use your legs. But if you haven't been taught that, and believe it or not, this is boxing 101. This is basic rudiments, basic fundamentals. Some guys have not been taught the defensive skills.
Banks is dealing with the aftermath of being rocked, but yet he hasn't changed anything. He's still sticking with that style.
Well, that means panic has not set in. That's a good thing, Joe. He still believes he can get this thing done the way he came here to get it done.
Banks is in desperate need, Teddy, of a little bit of advice here. I mean, here we are in the middle rounds. He's a decent fighter, but these are not going his way, these middle rounds. What would you be giving him for advice?
Yeah, you're right. This is where the corner kind of earns their keep a little bit. I would tell him, remember what you are. You know, it looks like he's confused right now. You know, he's in no man's land. You know, he don't know if he's a guy who fights inside, a guy who fights outside. You know, just grab onto one thing.
And a
Fuck
smart
you.
counterpunch by Simmons. Simmons' strategy coming in was to land a lot of jabs. Teddy, you got to grade him out with an A here.
Maybe even an A+, Joe. That plus is the right hand. Once the jab has been there, bang, the right hand came just when it was supposed to. Give him an A+.
Damn it. He gets him, man.
Up top. Use your feet.
Banks is looking like he's not in control right now, Teddy, and I don't think he's been the same fighter since he got tagged earlier in this fight.
No, he hasn't fully recovered. You know, some of those cobwebs, you know, some of those birds are still chirping in his head.
I thought I
And the
did it
round
right.
comes to an end. Banks is all of a sudden finding his stride here. In that last
Finding
round,
my stride,
we saw
apparently.
vast improvement. He's still down on your scorecard, right, Teddy?
Yeah, I have him down a little bit.
But he's making a comeback here based on what we just saw.
He's doing what he needs to do. You know, he's picking up the pace a little bit, and he's starting to get into the right range. To me, before, he was too far back. Now he's taking the steps to put himself in position where he can start doing the things he needs to do to get back in this fight.
I would assume there has to come a point in this fight where he has to make the commitment to throw the power punches. It's hard to envision a way he's going to win this fight without going down that road.
He doesn't have the confidence to do it. I don't know if he's mentally strong enough to do it. I think he's worried about throwing hard at the guy because maybe in his mind that means the guy will throw hard back at him.
It's body shots. God, doing something.
Tried to land that upstairs and was off the mark. Banks is treating the word slip like it truly is a four-letter word.
Yeah, he is. He's slipping all right. He's slipping over the other guy's left hook. He needs to start actually slipping by moving his head side to side.
Come on, quit parrying that bullshit.
Simmons fighting real smart here on the outside. Keeps his hands up defensively, protecting the head.
No, no, bullshit.
Working the jab.
Final 10 seconds of the 6th round. Banks is coming off another close and competitive round, but still, Teddy, I think he's slightly down on the scorecards.
Yeah, the key
Fine,
is not
be
what
that
you
way.
think, Joe, even though I love what you think. But the key is what he thinks. He has to know that. It's very important for him. And a lot of times, a guy under pressure wants to know what he wants to know. He wants to maybe think in his mind that he's ahead. And it's important that somebody gives him the news.
Well, we told you it could be this kind of fight, and as advertised thus far.
Damn it.
Banks is showing a little bit of a defensive shell, but Teddy, I'm seeing punches still getting through and splitting that guard.
Yeah, well, that's the problem, Joe, when you put those earmuffs on, but you don't move your head. Some of them are going to get through, and just as importantly, you handcuff yourself, so your opponent is going to stay in there a little bit longer, knowing that nothing's coming back right away.
It's guarding everything now.
Devastating blow by Simmons. Simmons has got a real acquired skill here, and that is the ability to pick your shots and land them.
Joe, you hear the saying when people say, you know what time it is. You have to know what time it is. He knows what time it is. He knows when to throw a certain punch.
Wow, just sit back and enjoy this one. You can tell both guys are so determined to give everything they have here tonight.
So it's like the first time you heard Ray.
Oh, fuck off.
Banks is in a bad spot right now. He's been stunned.
Haymaker never works for me.
And as this round comes to an end, Teddy, you just
This
get the
sucks.
sense that at any point this fight could come to an end because it is being fought with bad intentions.
Yes, these guys are not behaving like guys that are coming here thinking about going to the scorecards. They're letting everything go in every punch.
can't believe all these body punches just don't have an effect. These are uppercuts to the ribs with no blocking.
Wow!
That guy should be kicking his
Banks is
ass.
stunned and staggered. He was stunned and staggered moments ago. Now he's right back in the fight looking pretty good.
Yeah, some guys take a little longer to recover. One of his strengths is he recovers real fast.
Fuck off.
He tried to nab him up top, but was unable to connect. Simmons is in position right now to really bring home a good victory. He's up on the punch stats. He's up on your scorecard. This is his fight.
Yeah, we just hope that the judges, and you never
How
know
can you
that.
up
That's
on
one thing that
punch
sometimes
stats?
can really disappoint you in this business. You hope the judges see it that way.
Getting all
because
these
I can't
unblocked
see it
shots to
any
his
other
gut.
way.
On the mark, the counter punch
Tough.
by Simmons.
There we go.
And this round comes to an end. Joe Tessitore alongside Teddy Atlas ringside. I'm just looking up at the corner here at this guy that just got tagged. Teddy, this fighter who just got stunned. And I'm thinking, boy, it's like the air's come out of him a bit. He looks just so dejected now.
Yeah, you know, right now he's on the side of a mountain. You know, he's up on a cliff, and he needs a rope to get down. So that's what you got to do, Joe. You don't look and say, hey, he's up on a cliff. We know that. Give him a rope. Give him advice to get down.
Damn it.
A minute to go in what has been 2 minutes of sensational action. Neither man coming off stride. What a fight. What a great, non-stop action fight this has been.
Damn it, those haymakers.
And that's the end of round 9. Banks is probably trying to assess things right now as that round comes
Man,
to
my
an
health
end.
is
I think
shit.
it's a
It's gonna
close,
knock
good,
me
solid
out.
fight that he's still very much in. But I do think he's on the downside of the scorecard.
Yeah, but the most important thing is he has to know that. See, that's the thing. Can a fighter be honest with himself? And that's where the corner comes in. Somebody has to whisper in his ear and say, hey, listen, you might think you're in this place, but the reality, you're not.
Getting a lot more punches than him.
Neither man slowing down as we have 60 seconds to go in this round.
Come on, I just want to go to the scorecard. I'm curious. It's gonna try haymakers. I gotta stay away from him. I know. Yeah, it's gonna just try and get me close and get some haymakers.
Move your head.
Try and get away from me.
Which way did it go after a
Give it to
very
me.
exciting fight now in the books?
Here we
Let's
go.
send it up to the ring to find out.
There we go. A lot more punches, I think. Let's see the
Banks
scorecard.
is your winner by split decision tonight.
Yeah, I disagree with that. That was a split decision. I had him winning much clearer than that.
Won't be the first time we say that.
930
And a good one
punches
for the
to
fans. Glad you
558
tuned in to see
jabs.
it with us.
Jabs.
I'm Joe Tessitore alongside Teddy
Hook.
Atlas saying thanks for being
Lots
with
of
us.
uppercuts still. I gotta stop doing that. Takes away my stamina. Rank 17, cool. One last fight. Our last fight was one for the Tom Alexander. Oh. Sure. Let's do a rematch. Do I get to train before a rematch? One session? One session? Alright. Quick bathroom break. I'll be right back. Okay, that's it for me tonight. For some reason this stream stopped working, so I'll call it an end and try and figure out what happened. Thank you, and if you liked the video, like, share, subscribe, or all the above.